So which fast is better, a beef fast or an egg fast? Well, we did both and we're ready to share our results coming up.
So everywhere you look in keto land, if you will, online posts, Facebook groups, Reddit, YouTube, everybody is talking about fasts, specifically egg fasts and beef and butter fasts. So for me, I've been stalled and battling like 5 pounds for the last couple of months, actually. I've been not able to get below a new point, which was like 177 was my low. And I started going back up again. So I was really motivated to do something different and change it up, test my body a little bit. But to keep it interesting, and we thought that it may be helpful for you guys if one of us did an egg fast and the other did a beef fast. So we decided to do it for 5 days, and we were going to compare the results.
5 days is a long time.
It is. So Sarah, drew the short straw, and I got to do the egg fast.
You chose the short straw.
Well, I mean,
you just chose it.
I did choose it, but I also was like, afterward, I'm like, ugh, why did I do that? I hate eggs. But, I just wanted to keep it simple, keep it budget friendly, and that's why I decided to do the egg fast. Emily went with the beef fast.
So I basically ate steak and butter for 5 days straight. I get a monthly meat subscription, which is a humanely raised meat subscription called ButcherBox. And so I was eating like 2 8-ounce steaks a day with about 4 tablespoons of butter, melted butter, with garlic in it. That's what I ate every day for 5 days. I don't know. I remember I was just like, oh, I could eat corned beef and, beef, not like chuck roast beef. I just didn't end up doing that. I don't know why. It's like I lost all will to be creative in this fast. I just wanted to just eat it and like move on with my day. So that's what I ate for 5 days. What about you, Sarah?
So for my egg fast, I ate eggs, if you can believe it or not. So I generally ate 6 eggs per day. I did add things like mayo, spices. One day I made scrambled eggs and I put like a little ginger, garlic, and I put some soy sauce in there, and it tasted like fried rice kind of. Anything was better than eating hard-boiled eggs for another day. On day 3, I was really struggling, I'm not gonna lie, and I was just really sick of eating eggs. I decided to make a post in our Facebook group, like an SOS, asking if anyone had done an egg fast, like for some different preparations so that I could mix it up a bit, because at this point I had no appetite. And Janet reached out and she said that I should be adding a little bit of cheese. Like a lot of people add cheese, a little bit of cheese to their egg fast. And I'm like, oh my God, that's amazing. So I actually did that, and I was able to make it through by adding that into the fast. Because, I didn't really think about it. I didn't really look up an egg fast. I just kind of did it literally by eating eggs, but that really helped diversify what I could eat a little bit.
But that's what the great thing is about being in a Facebook group. Like, you should join our Facebook group if you're interested in joining a really nice community of people who are there to give you advice. The link is in our header image and in the description below, and it's just a really great group of people in there. So join us.
So I did drink coffee, water, and I also did have electrolytes on some of the days where I felt a little off. And I had this really good electrolyte powder called Element, and it tastes amazing. Like, especially when I've been eating eggs for so long, it was just like having this was like it transported me to like the beach. This thing tastes like a margarita, I swear. And it's really good. It's like kind of addicting.
I had it too, and I just want to say that I had tried a packet of it at Sarah's house, and then I didn't end up buying any at that point. But my husband was going to the store anyway, so I said, hey, can you pick me up some electrolytes? And he said, yeah, I'll get you a lemon lime flavor, because that's what this is. It's like a lemon lime salty flavor. I know it sounds weird, but it's really good. He brought home some, and I cracked it open, ripped open the package, and was so excited. And when I tried it, it was nothing like this Element stuff. Like, this stuff, you could drink it every day. It tastes amazing. It tastes like a margarita. It's salty, but it's citrusy. And you should go, we'll leave the link below. Read the reviews for this stuff.
Yeah, read it for yourself. I mean, a lot of people just rave about it.
I mean, I could drink this stuff every day, and I'm not big on like taking extra supplements most of the time. But
this is the first supplement that
it's enjoyable.
Right.
It is delicious. So check out the link. We'll leave it below. So Sarah and I haven't told each other the results, but we have been keeping in touch over the past couple days. There's been FaceTime chats when Sarah was actually eating the eggs, and we could show you.
Oh, you recorded it?
Yeah, I mean, the look on your face was just like, I was all wrapped up. I have like this blanket hoodie thing that's all warm, and I'm like this, and Sarah's just like that with the egg. But we didn't tell each other how much we lost, just because we didn't want to like demotivate each other, just in case one of us was losing more than the other. We're not like super competitive, but we are twins in that way. And so I started off at a much higher weight than you, and then you were just like blew right past me, and then I caught up to you, and then I surpassed you. And so we'll see if today you've surpassed me. When I first started my keto journey, I was 262 pounds. Last week, right before I started the fast, I weighed in at 173.8 pounds, and today I'm 170 pounds. I mean, I would have just loved it so much if it was at 169.9.
Yeah, but that was a new low, right?
Yeah, but I actually went pee and came back. I weighed myself again. It was the same, but just seeing like the 160
going into a new like weight bracket is really
so
satisfying. Yeah.
But not today. Hey, maybe, who knows? I might be holding on to a little bit more water weight, and a couple days it'll show. But 3.8 pounds in 5 days is not like, it's pretty good.
Considering we would only lose like 1 pound a week.
Oh yeah. I mean, a lot of it might be like you just, I don't know, water weight or whatever, but 3.8 pounds is my loss. So what about you?
I started off my weight loss journey here at 242 pounds. Last week, I weighed in at 179.2 pounds. And this week, I weigh 174.
You lost 5 pounds?
Yeah, so I lost 5.2 pounds this week. And, I really didn't see any loss in the scale until like day 4 and 5.
Really? Did you have a whoosh or what?
I did have a whoosh. So on Thursday night, I woke up like every hour and had to go to the bathroom, which I don't know if you've ever experienced a whoosh. That's what happens. It's like your body releases all the water that's stored up in your fat cells. And it's kind of like the only time that I will enjoy having to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night. But every time I was like, had to go, I'm like, yes, I'm experiencing a whoosh. And so when I woke up, I dropped like a significant amount of weight, and then the next day I had the same thing. So I lost like 2 pounds one night, and then 3 pounds the next night.
Wow.
And so I reached a new low, which I have not seen 174 ever.
You're probably like 12 or 11.
Yeah. So I was ecstatic. I felt like this whole entire misery was worth it, and yeah, I'm just really happy about it. I might
do it again.
Might switch over just to being like carnivore or something to keep it up. I don't want to just go off of it right away and then gain some of the weight back. That would be disheartening, I think. But I'm just really happy.
And by miserable, you don't mean that you felt sick or
I
bad.
didn't.
You felt like you just didn't want to eat eggs anymore.
Right, I was just sick of
that.
eggs. Yeah, it wasn't like I felt sick or anything. I had high energy.
That's probably because of the electrolytes that helped.
Yeah. So I'm just ecstatic about that. I felt great. It was just more of like a mental thing, like
But even I, who was eating like grass fed, the best steak that you can have, like even I got sick of that after a while. I mean, we even crust it in coffee. Have you ever done it before?
Yeah.
We crust it with coffee. It makes like a nice crust on the outside, but it was just like I was dreaming about having like asparagus or spinach or something else. It's like, that's the good thing about this. If you're getting sick of keto food, try a 5-day egg fast or a 5-day beef
and
fast.
And suddenly,
the world is your oyster.
Is wonderful. Yeah. Like I would dream about the steak that Alex made like a couple of nights ago for Valentine's Day, and I was just like, if I could just have that steak right now. Oh my God. It just really brings out appreciation for keto friendly foods. Like when you first start the keto diet, so many people are like, it's so restricting, I can hardly eat anything. Right. No, go eat an egg, go eat eggs for 5 days, and all of a sudden you're like, oh my God, I could eat this, I could eat that, I could eat chicken, I could eat fish, I could eat a piece of salmon, so it really does, it resets your mindset. And so I'm like really excited to just, make some dinners, spend some time cooking up next week's meals. And my final thought about doing like any type of fast is that I feel empowered because I realize that food no longer has any control over me. You know, I used to think about carbs all the time, be upset about it, be depressed about it, and I just realized I can make it.
Right.
If I need to eat eggs every day, I can make it and move on with my life. I actually think less about food when I'm on one of these things because I just don't want to like think about eggs. You know what I mean? I did a lot more things. I got a lot of things accomplished at work, I felt like this week. You know, like food is just like secondary. Sure, nourishment is important, but like the craving of food went
Don't
away.
live to eat.
Right.
Eat to live.
And I feel like fasting, even if you're doing intermittent fasting or even full day fastings, alternate day fastings, they just give you so much power. And that's why I feel like people get addicted to it because it's like food loses all power over you.
Right.
I don't know how else to say it.
No, I agree.
And if you haven't done it, like the first days suck. I don't know. They just do. Even when my husband Alex did a 3-day fast of no food. And he really, the first day, so hard for him. This guy can eat. I mean, he really can. I love him. But he just, by day 1, he was suffering. But by day 2, he was like, I can do this now. Day 3, he was like, yeah, I've got it. You know what I mean? And it just resets your clock. I don't know. It's an amazing feeling, I think. And I think everybody should try it. If not full day fasting, then try like an egg fast or a beef and butter fast. So maybe you have fasted with something different other than beef and butter and eggs. Let us know in the comments below. We would love to have different fasting opportunities to know about.
You can go do twin versus twin. Sarah won this round, although you haven't caught up to me yet, but you're getting there. You're getting close. So we would love to try, different things versus each other and see how they work because genetically we are the same. So it's a good test to see like what is better. Honestly, I wonder if it would work if you just didn't, like you said, carnivore. Just eggs one day, beef one day. I'm assuming it would probably work similarly, honestly, and it might make it easier for you if you want to try one of these things that we're doing. Why not just try eggs one day, beef the next day, and tell us how that worked for you.
And if this is your first time here, welcome. We have actually lost 160 pounds following a ketogenic lifestyle. So if you want to see us before the weight loss, click here and we'll see you over there. Anyways, I'm Sarah.
I'm Emily.
And we are the Keto Twins. Bye.